An 80-year-old rich man has a crush on a young man. He saw the new waiter in the elevator and liked him, and couldn't help but strike up a conversation. As the elevator closed, a despicable transaction began. When the elevator opened again, the waiter's 40 years of youth was bought by the rich man for 1 million. What on earth is going on? Just a few days ago, the rich man was a 25-year-old pauper. His beautiful girlfriend was determined to break up because he lacked kindness. But Ducking didn't understand what the so-called kindness is. He only complained about his bad life and couldn't get what he wanted. He punched his right hind in anger and ended up in the hospital. Ducking, still angry, wanted to calm down, but he met a talkative patient. He insisted his cold was more uncomfortable than Ducking's fracture. Ducking retorted that they should swap, and the patient agreed as a joke. Unexpectedly, when he woke up, Ducking found that his hand was healed, but then he started to cough uncontrollably. He quickly looked next door, only to find his wound had transferred to his roommate's hand. It turned out that the two had swapped diseases, but the patient regretted because it was hard for him to heal at his age. He begged Ducking to switch back, but was rejected by the heartless Ducking. That night, Ducking found the rich man who had helped him before, offering to trade his 50 years of life in exchange for the rich man's wealth and the mansion under his feet. The rich man thought he was crazy, so he agreed perfunctorily so he could leave quickly. But when the camera turned, yesterday, the courier came. The owner of the mansion had become Ducking, but at this time, Ducking looked very old. He looked at the energetic delivery man. He suddenly had an idea. First, he generously gave the young man 10 yuan. Then he pretended to chat, asking him if he would trade his youth for wealth. At first, the young man refused because he knew the value of life. But Ducky asked him what if it was only 1 year. 19 and 20 years old are no different. In exchange for $10,000 a year is not much. It was a great deal. Under the temptation of money, the young man hesitated. He finally agreed to Ducky. The deal satisfied both parties. Ducking also asked the guy to find more young people. He soon became much younger, but he still thought the recovery was the flow, so he simply took out a huge sum on the elevator attendant to buy 40 years of youth at once. In this way, Ducking became a rich and handsome young man. Next, he came to Xiaomei's house. He proudly showed off to Xiaomei's father, saying he had become a well-dressed and wealthy man. And even his speech was no longer vulgar. Because he used money, he bought the eloquence of a college student.